Good day, and welcome to Trusting God at All Times, a daily devotion of Peakland United Methodist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm John Vest, and I'm one of the ministers here at the church. There's a lot of practical advice in the Bible. If you're in the midst of a disagreement with your partner or coworker, there's always Proverbs 15, verse 1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. When we start to get too big for our britches, there's also Proverbs 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before the fall. The bigger the ego, the harder the fall. Honor your father and your mother. That's pretty good advice. It's number 5 of the 10 Commandments. In Exodus 20, where you'll find the commandments, it even tells us why that advice is good. That your days may be long in the land which the Lord your God gives you. That your days may be long. I admit that could be taken more than one way. I saw a post online that reminded me of one of Jesus' most important words of advice. The author is unknown, and the post read, "When you want different for yourself, you have to start moving differently. Old keys don't unlock new doors." That is profound in its simplicity, and it's also one of those pieces of advice that bears repeating throughout most of our lives. I don't know about you, but the rut can be a pretty comfortable place to be. I like routine. I like knowing what to expect. Dependability is a character trait I most admire in a person. But, and that is a biblical word, isn't it? But means change. But means different. Jesus said, "You have heard an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, but love your neighbor." I like routine, but the routine can be boring, unchallenging, and life-denying. Changing the routine of how I drive to work can give me a different perspective about the city or reveal new vistas out in the country. Learning a new skill adds creativity to my life. Seeking a new friendship or attempting to restore an old friendship takes me to a new place. And what advice does the Bible offer? The Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke all have some version of these words. No one puts new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine will burst the skins, and the wine is lost, and so are the skins. But new wine is for fresh skins. Jesus said these words when he was confronted by the severely religious people of his day over the fact that he and his disciples did not express their faith in God with the same rituals they did. They didn't fast on all the high holy days. Some Sabbath days, they even tended to their gardening, which was considered work. You see, Jesus was a new thing. And all I'm trying to suggest to you is there ought to be some new things in your relationship with God. If you've had a bad experience in church, rather than giving up on God, how about trying a new church? And here's the thought. People say God never gives us more than we can handle. My friend, that's not true. Sometimes things come into our lives that only can be handled if we admit our inability and hand them over to God. If that is a new thing for you, then good, so be it. An old key will not unlock new doors. And new wine, well, that should never be put into old wineskins. Give something new a chance. So let it be. Amen.